Set up for your gorilla row by placing the kettlebells on the floor. Take your feet slightly wider than the kettlebells. Hinge at the hips. Make sure the kettlebells are underneath your shoulders, not underneath your belly button, not underneath your hips, underneath your shoulders. Then from there, you're going to keep a nice straight back, row the kettlebells one by one, and then both. So it's one row, dual row. Okay, so it's a combination. From here, making sure that you keep your shoulders back away from your ears. Okay, we don't want those shoulders creeping up towards the ears as we row. Now, I'm just going to show you front on as well, so you can see what this looks like front on, and you can see where my feet are, etc. So making sure your feet are slightly wider than the kettlebells. Notice the kettlebells aren't together. My kettlebells are slightly apart because they are underneath my shoulders. Okay, we don't want them too close. As I draw my elbow back, I'm thinking about drawing my elbow back towards my hips, okay? The same when I do a dual row, all right? Dual just means both, okay? Really focusing on your breath here. And remember, this is a full body exercise. Even though we're using our upper body, you're having to use your legs to stabilize yourself. So if you're like, oh God, my legs are shaking, I'm really feeling this in my legs, that's okay. You know, it is a full body exercise. Another note to say is sometimes when you do this exercise, this particular gym has really big kettlebells, okay? But if you're using smaller kettlebells, lighter kettlebells, you might be leaning over too much, okay? So film yourself, check your form. If it looks like you're leaning over too much and your back isn't straight, it's more like of an angle, then you need to raise the floor up. Put a little plate on the floor to elevate the kettlebells, or you could use an aerobic step. Put it lengthways, like portrait in between your legs, and place the kettlebells on there and just play around with it, see what you can do. Or you can do a dumbbell variation, and I've got another video of those if you need me to show you. Okay, so make sure that form is on point here. If ever you need me to check your form, you know what to do. Upload it to the app, I can check it out for you. All right, focus on your breathing, keep a nice straight back, and again, if you're feeling this in your legs and your hips and your glutes, that's okay. All right, enjoy.